You must check out today's podcast. It's an absolute must. And for your own good, you must not skip any part of this episode. You must be wondering why I just said that, so let's find out.
Welcome to another Happy English podcast coming to you from New York City. And here's your English teacher, Michael.
All right, thank you, John, and thanks, everyone. It's Michael here from Happy English, and I help people speak English better. This is Happy English Podcast, episode 813, 6 Ways to Use Must. Today, we're talking about a small word that carries a lot of weight, must. M-U-S-T, just 4 letters, but it has several meanings depending on how you use it. And yeah, it's used a lot in both formal and casual English, so it's a good one to learn well. Let's get right into it. First off, must can show necessity, like something you absolutely have to do. If you're going to travel internationally, you must have a passport. No passport, no flight. Simple as that. Or at work, someone might say you must wear your ID badge in the building. That means it's required. It's not optional. When must is used this way, it has a strong formal sound, like there's a law or a set rule that you need to follow without exception. You must wear a suit and tie when you visit a client. That's the company rule. And you must wear a seatbelt when you drive. That's the law. Now, very closely related to that is must not. And must not shows prohibition. In other words, something that is not allowed. Also, because there is a law or a set rule that you need to follow. Like, you must not smoke in this building. Nope, no smoking. Not in the hallway, not in the bathroom, nowhere. You must not smoke in this building. That's the rule. And when you fly, you must not bring fireworks or other flammable items with you or in your checked baggage. Not only is that prohibited, it's common sense, right? Or at a museum, the sign might say, you must not touch the artwork. Again, it's not just a suggestion, it's a rule. So those are the clear, rule-based meanings of must. But must is also used when you're pretty sure about something. Let's say your coworker has been staying late every night and working weekends. You might say, wow, you must be exhausted. In other words, I'm pretty sure you're exhausted. Or if someone's laughing and smiling at their phone, you could say, you must be watching something funny. You're not 100% sure, but you're using logic to guess, and you're confident. And the opposite form, must not, is used when you're pretty sure something is not a certain way. Like, that restaurant is never crowded. The food must not be too good. When you have an empty restaurant, even on the weekend, there must be some problem, right? That's what this use of must and must not shows. You're pretty sure about something. Here's another interesting one. We use must to show irritation or frustration. We usually use must this way as a question, and the tone and intonation is important. Like, imagine you're in the library trying to focus on studying and someone is clicking their pen nonstop. You might snap and say, "Must you do that right now?" It's kind of like saying, "Do you really have to do that?" But it sounds more annoyed. Another one might be, "Must you interrupt me every 5 minutes?" It's not a genuine question, it's more of a complaint. "Must you make so much noise when you eat?" How rude! Okay, let's take a breather with a sweeter meaning of must, and that's a strong suggestion or recommendation. Like, when you have a piece of cake and it's just the best thing you ever tasted. You might tell your friend, "You must taste this cake. It's incredible." You're not forcing them, and there's no rule, but you're using must to emphasize that you really want them to follow your suggestion. You must taste this cake. Or when a friend visits your city, you might say something like, "You must check out that new museum downtown. It's totally worth it." You're not giving a command, you're just really encouraging them to do it. And finally, must can be a noun. Yep, it's not just a verb. And as a noun, a must means something that's necessary or essential. Like, if you're going hiking in these mountains, you might say, "Good boots are a must." Or, if it's the middle of the summer in Manhattan, well, water and sunscreen are a must. It's like saying, don't even think about going without these things. And speaking of the Big Apple, trying a slice of dollar pizza? Well, for sure, that's a must. So, to wrap it up, must can be a rule, a guess, a compliment, a suggestion, or even a thing you need. That's a lot for one little word, right? And thanks for listening. You must come back for the next episode. See what I did there? Keep in mind, the best way to remember English like this, and any other word or phrase in English, is to take that word or phrase, write it in a sentence that's true for you or true in your world, and then memorize your sentences. And hey, did you know you can get more practice using your English when you join my podcast Learners Study Group? There you can make new friends. Join us for live group lessons every week where we practice these podcast lessons together. Plus, you get access to the PDF transcript and audio download for every Happy English podcast in the past and in the future. And on top of that, each episode has exercises where you can practice this English point with speaking and writing checked by me. To learn more, just visit myhappyenglish.com and choose podcast lesson 813. Remember, learning another language is not easy, but it's not impossible. And I'm here to help you on your journey.
This podcast was brought to you by Happy English. Please visit myhappyenglish.com. Show your support for Happy English by leaving us a review. Get English, get happy, Happy English.